Customers stated that the week after they installed these tyres, this had happened, so they checked the receipts and found out they were installed in October 2024.
The things you see working on junk.
Mechanic found a little unexpected bonus while working on this vehicle.
God damn it.
I think I'd just take the rest of the day off if this happened to me.
Alright guys, this is how you remove a rotor. First, get your caliper off. You carefully slide the rotor over. Yeah. Okay, almost there. Almost there. Ta-da! That's how you do it.
It's a Jeep thing, guys. We probably wouldn't understand. Customer states, there's a loud clunk when going over bumps. Apparently the top mount was broken into 5 different pieces. This fleet vehicle got forgotten off the maintenance sheet for a while and got driven a fair distance without an oil change, which of course led to the usual oil sludge in the engine.
Just a little reminder not to drive through standing water. What might look like you could drive through it might end up costing you a lot of freaking money. Especially when it's a hybrid, because it's going to mess up your hybrid stuff.
I think the proper diagnosis for this issue is that the car is haunted.
So we did a flat repair on this, right? I was like, yo, what are we doing to that car? Just a flat repair. Just a flat repair. Yeah, that's it. Just a flat repair. Yeah. Bro. How the f do we miss this?
Vehicle came in for a safety inspection and the owner got mad when the mechanic failed it for the brakes. All 4 rotors were like this and even one caliper was seized. Do they even test vehicles these days before shipping them to the dealerships?
Customer states that I'm hearing this banging in the back. Oh really? Interesting. Because I hear the same noise that they're complaining about. Oh yeah. What, bolts onto the shock? That makes sense.
Mechanic found some unexpected passengers while doing an oil change on their own car. They were safely relocated with the nest just meters away. Mechanic's buddy was draining their radiator and found these weird chunks coming out of it. I'm going to guess it may have been a bottle of stop leak or something similar.
I don't know, that's what I'm saying.
Who could have guessed these good old booger welds didn't hold up very well?
Well, that's what was causing the swing. I was sucking air, and as soon as I get off the throttle, like back and forth, back and forth, back and forth.
Just for context, this Hyundai came in for a completely different unrelated issue when this started happening. Got to love inspecting trade-in vehicles. Customer states their car's got a flighty feeling and noise coming from the right front.
Another day, another wet belt story. This is time it's with the 1.2 PSA engine. And have a look at that. That's pretty bad. And this one's only done 46,000 miles with part service history. So yeah, not good.
The things Mercedes mechanics have to do just to line some threads up. A customer bought this Dodge Nitro because it popped up cheap on Marketplace and was even told it was parked up because it was running rough, as you can see here. So they decided to drain the oil, and as you can see there's coolant mixing with it, so it's most likely got a bad head gasket.
So, question for all the YouTube mechanics. Fiesta came in. Anyone see the problem? Well, when you do see the problem, which is that valve just there, what's caused it? No, nothing's gone through it. There's no other damage anywhere. Well, that valve was burnt out. 2011 Fiesta 1.25. Post your comments below.
This Honda Civic got stolen and recovered, and among a few other issues, they couldn't get the car started, so the mechanic went to check the fuel pump and found this in the tank.
Yep, definitely some separation there.
This 2011 Range Rover came in for an air suspension diagnostic, but as you can see, it needs a bit more than that. You can see how the brake is rusted through, so it has likely been cracked for a while and slowly getting worse.
You can see right here, this thing clearly rusted out like. We'll address this to the customer and see what they want to do, and then we'll go from there.
Should be brake fluid. Well, the algae is coming out. Causes damage to the sensor, which is, I'm not gonna put a new one in it.
Might be time for this customer to get a lotto ticket, because that belt was holding on for dear life.
Was close. But we can fix that. Choo! Not good. Tensioner failed.
Customer states there's a vibration at all speeds. Mechanic reported it was the worst tire bubble they've ever seen, and it was even hitting the strut.
Good. No problems here.
This customer hit a bollard pulling out of a gas station that caved their bumper and enough to start hitting their auxiliary belt, but luckily it didn't fully tear, and they're getting it replaced.
So our customer's complaining of a leak of a gray fluid. Oh yeah. What could that possibly be? Oh, you left your butter in your door pocket in Arizona summer.
Mechanic found this exhaust leak on their neighbor's car during an inspection, and apparently this exhaust was done by a reputable shop.
That side's normal, a bit rotted out. You go over here. Uh-oh.
Well, this is certainly one way to prevent theft.
Money.
This mechanic thought he'd check his spare tire because he noticed it was a bit low and used some water to find a leak near the bead, which revealed this.
Wow, that's broken, very broken. Problem is, the thing lives down there.
This customer was reversing out of a car park when they heard a loud bang, which happened to be one of their radiator fans snapping.
That should be fine, right? Yeah, that's fine.
A customer replaced their airbox themselves and said it immediately started getting lean codes, so they limped it to the shop.
You got a Toyota Camry here, came in for a brake noise. Front, really worn down, need to be replaced. Here, looks the same thing. This one's the same thing.
And then this one.
Customer was about to buy this vehicle until the mechanic found a fair bit of what looks to be blow-by. They thankfully listened and didn't end up buying it. This customer replaced their own rotors and unfortunately missed a major step and found out when they heard the brakes grinding. Customer states, "My clutch won't spring back to me. This is caused by a bad slave cylinder," and the customer ended up needing a tow.
Help me put it in.
Pads.
I needed help. That was hard work.
Nothing left.
Besides that, I've seen them shiny. This piston is totally extended. Twisted.
I think we found out what was causing that misfire. Not what you want to hear after this customer recently bought this 2015 Mustang that the old owner apparently upgraded the clutch on recently.
So I get some weird and wonderful problems and our broke is broke. This Suzuki, when I start it, it does this. Oh, you see that bit of a clad? Once more, just for reference. There it was, yeah. Yeah. Guess we're getting aircon to the face.
Customer states, "A couple days ago, my car shut off and all the coolant leaked out, so I filled it back up and now it's making this noise. Going to take a not so wild guess and say they overheated it and that engine is in need of a rebuild." Thanks for watching another episode of Mechanical Nightmare. I hope you enjoyed. Remember to like and subscribe, and if you have your own clip, you can send it to us on our forums. Thanks for watching, I'll see you guys in the next episode.